Hello, welcome back to class again. So we've come from talking about central nervous system and the brain, the effects of alcohol on those things. We've seen loss of memory and all that. So in the morning after drinking, if you wake up with a shred of dignity and your cell phone, you're lucky, but for sure as hell you're not going to wake up with your memories, so be careful. So our next lesson is how alcohol affects heart and cardiovascular health. Okay, so what is cardiovascular system? Cardiovascular system consists of the heart and the blood vessels, where the heart pumps blood through vessels, pumps nutrients and oxygen to the rest of the body, and in turn takes the deoxygenated blood back to the heart, then to the lungs, and oxygen is carbon dioxide is expelled. You inhale in oxygen and the process repeats itself. So how does alcohol affect this? First of all, in this area, alcohol isn't a direct effect of cardiovascular problems, but let us see the issues. So here it's generally drug abuse. So we can have, alcohol, just a moment. One moment. Okay, alcohol increases the risk of cardiovascular conditions such as arrhythmia. What is arrhythmia? As you can see, there is the word rhythm there. It affects the rhythm of the heart. Sometimes your heart might beat faster, sometimes your heart might beat slowly, and it interferes with how your heart beats. So when you see a woman and then you say, oh, she made my heart beat faster, no, that is not true. You're probably high on drugs. Be careful. Tekele wanawake hapa mkianza kushikwa na heartbeat, my heart because of her. No, sweetie, you're on drugs. So anyway, arrhythmia is what is arrhythmia? Arrhythmia is where the heart, just a moment, medical term that refers to an irregular heartbeat. Okay, when the heart beats either too fast, too slow, or in an unpredictable rhythm, something that is not used to. Like for example, we are supposed to have 92 heartbeats per minute, I think so. So if it goes below that or higher than that, you're probably high on drugs. So it has different names: heartbeats too fast, that is tachycardia; bradycardia, heartbeats too slow; atrial fibrillation, chaotic rhythm in the upper chambers; ventricular whatever, dangerous rhythm in the lower chambers. So musiekelewa tu, oh, made my heart beat faster. Sorry, that is chronic drug use. The next one is hypertension. I think we all know what hypertension is. Hypertension is high blood pressure, where your blood flows at a very abnormal speed against the walls of your arteries, which might cause it to burst. And you know, hypertension can be diagnosed very slowly, very late in the stage, because it is identified, it develops slowly. Ningumu. So when you're told ningumu could notice, well, the first 2 weeks, I don't know, the first 1 year, or if you're having hypertension. By the time you're diagnosed with hypertension, it might be too late, or yani itakuwa ime-advance. Those are the diseases. They are called lifestyle diseases. Okay, like according to how you've been living your life, unaanza kushikwa na hypertension, akina diabetes. Si kitu ati it was cold in July, you got a flu. No, this is something that develops over time. So chronic use of alcohol and drug abuse might cause hypertension, which creeps in slowly. Be aware. Anyway, the next one is cardiomyopathy. Cardiomyopathy is a group of diseases that affect the heart, the tissue itself. Yeah, like unapata the inside membranes of your heart, either they are ruptured ama zimekuwa ndogo due to fat. Simnajua those people who have a fatty heart, like the heart itself is affected. That has a lot of wide range of diseases. And by the way, I can talk extensively about our organs and about our body functions, as in I can give you a whole course in biology, actually, down to very little things in our body, so that you can know how alcohol affects, or drug abuse affects our body, like down to the detail. But I will do that in our other lessons, later lessons, when we are done. And then we have ischemic stroke, or I'm just gonna pronounce it like that. Ischemic stroke. That means, let's say for example, your artery has been ruptured, ama I don't know, something that might cause a blood clot in your body, and then see blood is constantly flowing, kukwena clots, you know, your blood is supposed to be strictly inside the veins. Yeah, so if for any reason your blood comes out and then it moves around your body, not outside, hiyo ndio inaitwa internal bleeding, causing a clot that is moving around your body. One day, if that clot might be stuck in your head, it might cause a stroke, or your brain, mnanielewa, or if it can be stuck in your heart, might cause a heart attack, which might cause to sudden death. Are we together? So all of those, there is all of these things might lead to a heart attack. There is aortic, what is this aortic something? Like the artery, the wall of the artery is ruptured, inararuka kidogo na ndani, the membrane is ruptured, sorry. So now, because the blood is supposed to flow through the artery, yeah, artery inakuwa na rupture ingine tu hapa katikati, so kunakuwa na a lead in blood inatake another, excuse me, nakam, blood inatake another route, so kunakuwa na route mbili, moja inaingia ndani ya artery, ingine moja inapitia mali inafaa, ingine inapitia ndani ya artery, causing it to swell. And if this is not diagnosed, you're dead, you are unalived. Well, I hope TikTok will not remove that part. So anyway, so for alcohol, it doesn't really directly cause cardiovascular problems. Sorry, I get nervous, somebody is calling for me. Doesn't immediately cause cardiovascular problems, but the effects of it, the brain, and also, you know, all of these things are connected. But you know, the heart and the brain are independent organs. One can work without the other can work without the other. You wonder, no, can the brain work without the heart? No, it needs oxygen. But the heart is independent from the brain. The heart can work without the brain. Yeah. So anyway, all these things are interconnected. And then we are going to go on to other major organs, akina liver, kidney, and anything else. And then if you have any questions, if there is any drug specifically you'd like me to talk about, if there is any effects and any questions, just let me know. And this is just an introduction. This topic is so wide. We're going to have a long course, probably 2-year course ya kuenroll hapa hivi, WhatsApp stroke TikTok, YouTube, whatever social media courses. So okay, please have a good day. Bye.